Hi guys, it's your girl Esther and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year guys. Oh my gosh, I'm actually so happy with how the lighting of this is looking so far, because one of my friends was like commenting on my lighting and like what do I use and stuff like that, and I was like, hello, I'm not a professional YouTuber, I'm not an OG editor, I'm not any of those. I am a beginner. I'm very much at the beginning stages. Like, by God's grace, I will invest in more equipment, invest in more lighting, but I decided to adjust my ring lights to like a different setting to make it more natural, and it seems to be okay. But guys, pray for me that this year I will invest in the things that I need to do in order to make my YouTube channel look really nice and make the editing look nice and make the lighting look nice and everything. I love how I said that a van went past. Thank you, Royal Mail. So welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year guys. Yes, we're still saying that even though it is the 12th or 13th day of January, but it doesn't matter. I haven't seen you guys since December. And welcome back to the vlog that you have been waiting for, which is the Nigerian vlog, period. So in this video, I'm going to be taking you step by step through my journey to my homeland, the blackest nation in the world, the great country of Nigeria, and the city of Lagos, because that's where I stayed. I'm going to take you through the journey, what I got up to, because it was a festive period that I went to Nigeria. I'm going to take you through Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, and I didn't stay there for New Year's Day, and then the day after Boxing Day. You know those days in between, after Boxing Day, after Christmas Day, and then before New Year's Day, you don't really do anything. I did. I went to a 50th party, which was actually one of the main reasons why we had to go to Nigeria quite early. Well, I say early, but anyway. So if you guys want to see this vlog, like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, get your snacks, get your tea, get your hot chocolate, get anything. Unless you're fasting, get your water and enjoy watching this video. So this vlog is going to be a bit different. I'm going to take you through everything step by step, and then I'm going to show you some clips and some like segments that I filmed, because if I'm being very honest, I didn't really bring out my camera or my phone for like a full day when I was in Nigeria. I was very busy. It was very back to back. Every single day I was doing something, or I was with my family, or I was with my friends, so I couldn't really just bring out and be like, hello, welcome to my vlog and all of that. But I did film some things that I will put in this video while I'm explaining what I got up to. So my journey to Nigeria was a testimony in itself, because I was supposed to travel the 18th of December and travel for 10 days, get back on the 29th of December. That did not happen. That did not happen. Tell me why I was still in this country on the 18th of December. Guys, it is a long story. It's probably going to have to be a separate video, but I don't even want to do a separate video on it, because it's just going to bring back so many memories that I want to put it at the back of my mind, because it was just stressful. So basically, my mom works in a school, and they would not allow her to travel out of the country 2 or 3 days before her school closed. Her school closed on the 21st, and we were supposed to travel on the 18th, which meant that she would have to have her last day at school on the 17th, and the head teacher was just not having it. Was just like, no, you can't go anywhere. So we had to change our tickets, and the process of changing those tickets, testimony. It was testimony, because tell me why the airline that we flew with, do I even mention the airline? Because I don't want to like be rude about anybody or anything, but Royal Air Morocco, I'm talking to you. I'm directing this to you, yeah? The airline that we went with was just doing boss, was just like messing up completely. We said we wanted to change the tickets. Like, is there any dates that you can give us? Could we go on the 20th? Could we go on the 21st? Or could we go on the 22nd or something like that? Basically any day after the 18th, so that my mom could explain to her head teacher that, look, I've tried to change it to a later date so that I can only be off of school for 1 day as opposed to 3 or 2. The people didn't have any dates for the 19th, any dates for the 20th, any dates for the 21st. They finally came back to us and were like, the only date we can give you is Christmas Eve. And we will arrive in Nigeria on Christmas Day and still leave on the 29th, which means that we would literally be in Nigeria for 4 days. tell me, like, I don't know if there's any Nigerians watching this, people that travel abroad to Africa. Do you guys go to Africa for 4 days? Like, if you want to enjoy the place, do you guys go to that place for 4 days? You cannot enjoy Nigeria in 4 days. But we were just like, okay, well, first of all, we don't even want to be separate from my dad, who was already in Nigeria and had been for quite a while. We don't want to be away from each other for Christmas Day. So if the 24th is the best day that you can give us, then we're going to take it. So we took the 24th. We were like, okay, cool, Dad, we're only able to spend 4 days with you. It's better than nothing. At least we'll be together for Christmas Day. At least we'll be together for the majority of the festive period. And he was planning to come back New Year's Eve, so we would be together for New Year's Day as well. And so we paid another amount of money to change the ticket to the 24th. And guys, I'm speechless at the amount of owo, which means money in Yoruba, that I spent for this trip. But I know that God is Jehovah Jireh, so I'm actually happy, because it was my first experience as an adult really paying for my own holiday and like being an independent, not having to rely on my parents. So I thank God that he was able to give me the funds. But man, Nigeria, how can you be treating your citizens like this, that we have to pay over 1K for ticket? I don't understand. Even when I was telling my other friends from church that are not from Nigeria, that are from different states in the African continent, they were literally like, sorry, you pay how much? Do you want to know how much I paid to go back home? And I was just vexed. I was literally like, what is this? But it's okay. It's actually all right. So we changed our tickets to the 24th, and then we thought it was all settled. I had already said to my work, I need leave from like 17th to the 2nd of January, because I still thought I was traveling on the 18th and stuff like that. And then, so I had leave and we were sorting it all out. Come like Saturday the 17th of December, because we changed our tickets on the 16th of December, I believe. We were like, okay, let's confirm it. Let's see if they've actually changed it to the 24th. These people did not change our tickets. After paying to change our flights, they did not change our tickets. In fact, they booked me and my mum, because we were supposed to travel on the same day together, on 2 separate flights. They booked me to go on the 25th, I think, on Christmas Day, and my mum to go on the 24th. And they did not inform us of that. We typed in our reference number through this booking system that we use to see, okay, has our tickets been changed? Have our flight dates been changed? Only to see my name on the 25th and my mum's name on the 24th. We called them for hours on hours on hours on hold for them to explain to us, I'm sorry, what have you guys done? Because we paid for our tickets to be changed for the 24th. I don't understand this. We called them, and they were literally like, we only had one seat for the 24th, so we put you on one seat on one flight, and then we put your daughter on another flight. First of all, how dare you even assume that I would want to travel on Christmas Day when we specifically said we want to be with our dad on Christmas Day, so we'll take the 24th. If I travel on the 25th, I'm going to get there on Boxing Day, and I'm going to have to leave 2-3 days later. I don't get it. I honestly do not understand it. So we had to deal with all of that trouble on the Saturday, calling my dad, being like, this is what's happening. We may have to book another flight. We may have to book Virgin, because these people they're saying there's no flights available. Now they're saying they don't have the 24th available, that they only have the 25th. There's no point of us taking the 25th. We don't know what we're going to do. We've paid all this money, this and that. Should we just cancel the whole thing? If worse comes to worse, maybe we should just not go at all. And then I was just starting to think, like, God, what are you actually trying to say to me? Are you trying to say that we shouldn't go to Nigeria? Because I don't understand this. This hindrance is a bit much. Like, first it was the head teacher, then it was the booking agent, then it was the airline. If you want me to stay, I will stay. Because at this point I was thinking it's actually something spiritual. Being a Christian and being in tune with the Holy Spirit is almost like, you don't always have to say, oh, everything is for a spiritual reason, but you wear your spiritual lenses and you stay in tune with the Holy Spirit to be like, what are you saying? Because this hindrance does not seem normal. And I was asking mum as well, I was like, have you had any dream? Have you had any warning or anything? that we shouldn't go to Nigeria. And my mom was like, I still believe in my heart of hearts that God wants us to go to Nigeria. And in myself, I was still, I believed as well that God wanted us to go to Nigeria, because I was thinking, like, is there, like, is there something you're trying to, do you just want us to be delayed? I don't understand. And in my head, I was thinking, well, even if we go, how are we going to do this? The only way that we can do this is by booking another flight and booking Virgin. And Virgin was saying 2,000 something for each person, which would mean that we'd have to pay 4K, lose the money that we paid for with Royal Air Maroc. And I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Royal Air Maroc, and pay this other 4K, which means we would have paid how much for tickets? You do the math. And I was just like, God, hey, I don't know what you're going to do. At this rate, I'm just leaving it in your hands. I don't know what's going to happen. On that Saturday, me and my mum, we were just so frustrated. We were exhausted. We were so stressed out. I was like, I cried on the phone to my dad, because I was just like, this is so stressful, Dad. I don't understand this. I've never had to experience this when traveling. Like, it's normally really smooth sailing. I don't get it. I miss you. I want to come and spend Christmas in Nigeria. I love that country. I want to see my family. I want to eat abula. I want to chop life. I don't understand. I was looking forward to this holiday for so long, because bear in mind, it was my only holiday in 2022. I didn't go anywhere else. I was just counting down the days until I travel in December. So then we get to Sunday, 18th of December, which is actually the date of our original flight. And in my head, I'm thinking, like, God, I was actually supposed to be on a plane right now, but I'm actually on my way to church. Like, I was feeling a bit depressed. I was like, yeah, it's good. It's good that I'm going to church. It was the Tribe, which is my youth church, Christmas party. So I was like, okay, that'll be fun. Let me go and see them. But people are going to be asking, Kinoshembi, what are you still doing here? You were supposed to be traveling on the 18th. Why are you here? And I was just like, you know what, God, I'm not going to allow the enemy to take my joy. Please, I'm going to go to church. Before, I was saying to my mom, nobody's seeing me in church. They can imagine that I'm in Nigeria. But I said, let's just go. Only for the booking agent that we booked with Royal Air Maroc to email us and to call us on this Sunday 18th twice to say that we have 2 seats available for you and your daughter to come and fly with us on the 22nd of December, and you'll come back on the 29th. I'm sorry. The testimony. I don't even think it's a coincidence that it happened on a Sunday and that it happened on the day that we went to church. I don't think so. And we were just like, okay, Mom, call them back. We were in our car on our way to church, and we were just like, call them back. I said, email them, because my mom had been emailing them the night before. She didn't sleep. She was just trying to sort it out, right? Composing email, drafting email, doing everything, trying to find evidence that they messed up our tickets and they messed up our flights. And she did find the evidence, only for them to come back the next day to be like, we've got space for you on this flight. Space that you didn't have before. But I said, my God makes a way where there seems to be no way. So we immediately told them, yes, we'll take it. 22nd to 29th. That's 6 days. That's 6 nights and 7 days. That's more than enough. It's still like, I mean, some people might say like, oh, you went to Nigeria for 7 days? Like, what did you do? But it was more than enough for me. I'm being very honest with you guys. It was fine for me, and it was good because I still got to be with my family and my dad on Christmas Day, and all of those festivities were still able to happen. So we went on the 22nd of December. We traveled with Royal Air Maroc. We did a stopover, transit in Casablanca, Morocco. I don't really want to talk too much about the airline in detail, but I'm just telling you, I'm so sorry. Do not book with them. Do not book with that airline. The plane they use to take you from Casablanca to Lagos is a budget plane. It is claustrophobic. I've never been in such a small plane in my life. And you know that Lagos is a very popular flight. So there's going to be hundreds of people and children and families coming on that flight, and you decide to use a budget plane. I don't get a budget plane that has no TV, no entertainment, nothing. Me, I just slept throughout that whole flight, because our flight was from London to Casablanca at 5:10 p.m. We got to Casablanca at like 10 o'clock their time, 9 o'clock our time, because they're 1 hour ahead of us. And then we were in Casablanca for 3 hours, and got on the flight at 1:30 a.m. and then got to Nigeria at 6 their time. So it was a very stressful flight, I can't lie to you. Even coming back was tiring as well. So I am not doing that again. I'm not doing that again. Like, this soft life, babe, this soft life, Holy Spirit filled babe deserves to travel in style. I'm so sorry. Yes, it was cheaper than all the other flights that we looked when we were trying to book it back in November or October. It was cheaper than Virgin and all of that. And we just said, look, we want the cheapest flight possible. But I'm telling you now, hey, when next I go, I don't care how much it is, I'm going to fly British Airways or Virgin, because I cannot kill myself. Mille para me, I can't. Because that Royal Air Maroc is, Jesus. We met so many other church people that flew that airline too, and we heard their stories. And then I heard a story of an influencer too who used that airline, and they took her hand luggage away because they don't have enough cabin space. They don't have enough overhead cabin room. And you know Africans, when they say bring 2 pieces of hand luggage, one for one person each, they will bring 4. So all the cabin space was gone. They took up me and my mom's hand luggage when we were in Casablanca, and they said it's going to find its way to Lagos, don't worry. And I'm thinking, I've already heard stories of you people losing luggage, and I took my laptop out straight. I said, okay, if anything else in this hand luggage gets lost, it's okay. It has my trainers, it has, no, in fact, it was not okay, because it had my trainers, it had my Bible, it had my journal, it had everything in there. And well, we thank God we actually got it in Lagos, because even my mum was worrying. I said, next time, mommy, do not give them your hand luggage. I'm sorry, you hold it on your lap in the flight, because all these stories about them losing our hand luggage is bad. But thank goodness we got all our luggages when we arrived in Nigeria. So we landed in Lagos on the 23rd of December in the morning at 6 a.m. Got all our luggage, landed in, I don't know how to pronounce the airport's name, Murtala Mohammed International Airport. If you guys are Nigerians, you know the story of that airport already. I was ready to brace myself to wait for 3-4 hours for my luggage, because I've had to do that the last couple of times I've gone to Nigeria. I've had to wait hours for my luggage. But tell me why I didn't even wait 30 minutes for my luggage. When I tell you that God cares about everything, he cares about the seemingly mundane things in your lives. I was praying, I said my luggage will be first there. It was first there. We got our luggages within the space of like 10 minutes. My mum was just getting it from the other side of the conveyor belt. I was like, look, Faisha, I found our luggage. We had like 4 luggages altogether. I know for 1 week is a bit excess, but because we knew we were going out to parties and stuff, we had to carry a lot of like Ashobi, and I bought extra clothes too, just in case. And then we wanted to bring stuff back to the UK as well, so that's why we had a lot of luggages. But we found our luggages within 10 minutes, found our driver, and then we made our way to Ajah, which is where I live in Lagos. And we don't need to talk about how far I live from the airport. It's far. It took us like 2 hours to get home, which apparently is very good timing for where we live, because normally it can take longer with traffic. But there was barely any traffic on that day because it was early in the morning. And also, I just tell you that God was just favoring us throughout. Got back home, saw my dad after so many weeks. I'd only seen him on FaceTime or heard his voice on the phone call, and it was just a really, really nice reunion. Tried to get settled in, was exhausted because again I'd been traveling since the night before because of the way this flight plan was constructed. And because I had gotten there on the 23rd, I needed to do my hair ASAP, because I had a Christmas Eve get together, I had Christmas Day, you just want to look nice on Christmas Day, and then I had a 50th birthday party 2 days after that. So I needed to do my hair, and my hair was in 2 like ponytails, just natural hair. So my dad had already booked somebody to come and do my hair, and this is the hair. I went with blondes. Guys, everybody that has seen this hair, yeah, has said that I look good, and I know I look good, like I just know that I look good. But please, I beg of you, do not ask me what expression I used, because I tell you not. The women, because 3 people do your hair in that Nigeria, which is just sweet. The women bought like 5 pieces of different hair. They bought black, they bought blondes, they bought platinum, they bought brown, they bought everything. And I just said, mix this, and this. That's all I said. And this is how it turned out. Like, I don't know if you guys can see the different ranges of color. So please don't ask me what expression color, I don't know. I just experimented, and it's actually a bit out of my comfort zone, even though I actually do color a lot in my braids. I do like ginger. I hardly ever do black. I do brown. If I'm gonna do black, I'm gonna mix it with something. But I said, because I'm going to Lagos and the sun is sunning, let me do blonde. And in my head, I was thinking, can a dark skin girl actually wear blonde expression? Guys, I've answered that question and I've delivered it. Yes, I can, period. And any dark skin girl that's watching this too, you too can do blonde hair braids. So that was day 1. And then day 2, which was Christmas Eve, was, again, I had a Christmas Eve get together with my dad's friends and then my family friends who were also in Nigeria at that time and are close to my age and I've grown up with. And I actually filmed a little bit of that. I filmed like the beginning. I filmed like the morning of me saying that, oh, I'm in Nigeria, I'm getting ready, I'm in my bathroom. And then I filmed us going to ShopRite because we needed to buy some groceries and some stuff and some juice. And ShopRite is like the Tesco of Nigeria and it's really nice. So I just filmed a little bit of that, which I will insert now, so enjoy. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Esther. Guess where I am? Nigeria. Oh my gosh, guys, I've actually made it to Nigeria. I'm currently in my bathroom. Made it to Nigeria, landed yesterday, and I thought, let me just whip out the camera and say hello to you guys because we're going to be getting up to a lot of stuff here. Oh, Merry Christmas Eve, by the way. The time that I'm filming this video will be Christmas Eve, but when it's out, Christmas will be over, but it's okay. So I just woke up. I had the most amazing sleep. Getting to this country is not easy. Even being in this country is not easy. I've only been here for less than 24 hours and I'm already like, Nigeria, it is well. It's actually well. But yeah, so I'm currently in my house and yeah, what are we doing today? Today I've got a Christmas Eve party, so I'm gonna get ready for that. I did my hair as soon as I landed yesterday. You guys will see that later on when I show you my makeup, my outfit, everything, because your girl is gonna be looking snatched. She's gonna give you looks. It's gonna be giving, periods. So yeah, but I hope you guys have been enjoying my videos on my channel so far. I did one more episode of Vlogmas. Aren't you guys proud of me? Because last year I did 2 episodes. So this year, if I've done 3, next year will be 4. Next year will be, the year after that will be 5. We're just going to keep on progressing, okay? So yeah, continue to watch this vlog and hope you like, share, comment and subscribe. I'll see you guys later and I'll check in with you guys later when I'm getting ready or we're doing stuff or something, so. Hello, say hello, Mom. This is a vlog. Oh, my hair looks so nice. So guys, this is my hair. Oh wow, it's bright. Mommy, is it nice?
Yes.
Oh,
what do you want to do if you're not nice? Are you recording this?
Mommy, this is going on YouTube.
Oh,
You're going to be very famous. Where are we going now, Mommy?
ShopRite.
ShopRite. Is that South African or something?
I don't know.
Anyway, it's like a
Mall.
A mall, like Westfield, if you guys are from England. Yeah, that's a good comparison. So we're going there. Oh, I like guys. Domino's!
I'll send it to you.
Domino's pizza. Oh yeah, send it to me, Mama. Oh my gosh. Wait. ShopRite. Hi, Mommy.
Hi.
Wow. I haven't been to this one, Mom. Have you been to this one?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't been here.
We've come to this one.
I have not come ever to ShopRite, Mommy. You always go by yourself. welcome back. Hope you enjoyed watching that clip. And then after ShopRite, we proceeded to get ready for our Christmas get together, and your girl looked good. Your girl looked fine. I'm so sorry. I bought this nice blouse from Pretty Little Thing because my dad was like, you need to look elegant for this thing. And I said, okay, I'll give you elegance. I will insert a picture here of my outfit. I'll insert all the pictures that we took on that day. So a picture of me, my mom, a picture of my family, of us sitting by the piano. We did like a whole family photo shoot. It was really nice. It was giving Lagosian style. Okusaga family represents. And so then we went to the Christmas Eve party, and it was so good. It was really good being with my family, friends. It was really good eating good food. I had a bulla, my first bulla since landing. I want to insert a picture here, and it was nice. It wasn't the best bulla that I've ever had. I gave it a 7 out of 10. My mum was like, it was okay. But I think it was because there was barely any, I don't know how to pronounce this word, beggary, I don't know. It's like this yellow stew. It's beans. It's like yellow bean stew that you mix with ewedu and red stew and all the meat, the assorted meat and the amala. So that, but I enjoyed it, but it was probably because I've been craving a bulla from the day that they said we're going to Nigeria. And then I had snail, I had malt, I was just eating like a... When I tell you I was eating like a crazy person in Lagos, like the food and that during that time is just endless. They just dash you with food in that time. So that Christmas Eve party was amazing. It was so much fun. It was just a really chill vibe. We were on the balcony. I was with my parents. I was with my family friends, and my family friends, they were having fun. And then this is what brings me to my next point. It was like, I want to say I was feeling FOMO because they were drinking and I wasn't. But I thought it was important to mention it in this video because a lot of people, when they go to Lagos in Nigeria, they attach it with Dirty December, which basically means we're going out, we're vibing, we're drinking, we're going to concerts, we're going to clubs, we're doing this, we're gallivanting basically. And that was not my plan at all. To be, not even because I was trying to be religious. Like I've gone to concerts before when I've gone, whoa, I'm speaking too fast, when I have gone back to Nigeria. But this trip I said I want to rest and I want to spend time with my family. I don't want to be like, concerts is the last thing on my mind, clubs is the last thing on my mind, drinking is the last thing on my mind. I don't even drink anymore. I haven't drunk since finishing university. And like seeing my other friends drink, it was just kind of like, oh, okay. In my head I was thinking like, you know, I could probably have a sip of something, a little something. And I did even have one sip one time just to taste what it was. And like, because the guy automatically just gave it to me. He was literally like, oh, here you go. And I was like, is this alcohol? And then he was like, yeah. I was like, oh, sorry, I don't drink. I was like, oh, so sorry, I just assumed and stuff. And I was like, no, I don't really drink anymore. And then like later on, he was asking me questions, why don't you drink? And I was like, to be honest, ever since I've given my life to Christ, I just haven't felt the need to drink. Like the personality that I have, I can vibe anywhere and with anyone without having to drink. I can have fun without having to drink and all of that. And I also just don't find satisfaction or pleasure in it anymore. When I was back in uni, it was more the feeling of like just feeling kind of like wavy and lost. But now I don't really want to feel that way anymore, and I just don't find the satisfaction in it anymore. And the reason why I said FOMO was because like it was very easy for me to have that split second thought being like, oh, I'm actually missing out on something. Like all my friends are vibing, all my friends are talking about the clubs that they've gone to, all my friends are talking about the concerts that they went to Ashake, they went to this and that, and I'm thinking like, am I doing Nigeria right? Like even though I'd only been there for one day, they were asking me, so where you gonna go, what club you gonna go to, which concert you gonna go to? And I was literally like, I'm not going anywhere, I don't want to go anywhere, I just want to chill and eat a bulla and yeah, be with my family and stuff. And a split second of me was like feeling guilty, like you're 24, like come on, do Lagos in style. And I'm not judging anyone who's done that, by the way, that really enjoyed Lagos, that really gallivanted and really just gave them. That's fine. But for me, I was just like, no, I don't really want to do that in this trip. I don't know if I will do it in future trips. Probably not, because I actually just loved just being in Lagos, being in Nigeria, and being with my family and just chilling. I think that's what a holiday is to me now. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that as part of this vlog. So that was Christmas Eve. Then we get to Christmas Day. Christmas Day, my uncle and my auntie, which is my dad's sister and her husband, and then my dad's other sister who lives in Nigeria, came to ours, and we had Christmas Day at ours. We hosted Christmas Day, and it was so much fun. It was hilarious. I love my dad's sisters. They are at the Okusaga. I don't think you understand the Okusaga gene in our family. We are a bunch of jokers. We are actually hilarious. No offense to you, mom, because you're an Akimade and I do have the Akimade gene in me, but the Okusaga personality is 10 out of 10. It's actually 10 out of 10. So they came to us for Christmas Day. The food, the actual food. I told you that when it's the festive period in Nigeria, they dash you with food. They just like, take. And that's exactly what they did on Christmas Day. I had a bula, I had rice, I had snail. Oh, I'm even surprised my stomach survived on that day. The abula that I had, I'm gonna insert a picture right here. 10 out of 10. The best abula I've ever eaten. It was absolutely amazing. It was fantastic. It was beautiful. The stew, the meat, the amala, I'm missing it now, guys. I'm getting emotional about how much I'm missing it. It was so nice. Yeah. And then Christmas Day, I'm going to insert a clip here because I got an Alexa from my friends as a Christmas present, and my parents and my auntie and my uncle, they were trying to speak to Alexa, and Alexa only recognize my voice. They don't recognize, only recognizes my British accent, doesn't recognize my parents' accent or my aunties and uncles' accent. And there's this clip of them talking to Alexa in Yoruba that was hilarious. They wanted to play King Sunny Ade. That's what they wanted to play because it plays music, and I was just playing Afrobeats. And they were just like, Alexa, play me King Sunny Ade. And Alexa was not hearing, but the clip was hilarious. So I'm going to insert it right here. Okay, okay, say it.
Are you feeling this?
Go ahead.
It's so good, Abby. It's so good.
I'm going to. You also.
Alexa, are you there?
Welcome back, guys. Hope you enjoyed that clip. I'm sorry, guys, if you don't understand Yoruba. Use Google Translate because my people were speaking Yoruba in that clip, but I found it hilarious, and yeah, it was one of my favorite memories of Christmas Day. Christmas Day was amazing in Lagos. It was just such a really cute family time together, and yeah, just brought me a lot of joy. So then we get to Boxing Day, and Boxing Day we spent again with my dad's sister and her husband at their hotel, and we had breakfast at their hotel. The hotel is called the Southern Sun, and it's in Ikoyi, and it's a really nice hotel. Very nice hotel, very nice breakfast. I will insert some pictures here of me and my parents eating breakfast, and we just looked absolutely amazing, sun-kissed. I will insert a picture of me and my auntie too, and of me looking very nice too with my sunglasses, and the braids in the sun were just giving. The breakfast was very nice. I overdid it again. I had English breakfast, and then I also had yam and stew, and my dad was just looking at me like, what kind of combination is this? Like, what are you doing? You're like, behave yourself, you're misbehaving. And I was like, look, if it's there, I'm gonna eat it, period. If it's available, why not? That's why they call it buffet. You're supposed to try, you're supposed to mix and max. No, sorry, wow, mix and max, mix and match, pick and mix. That's what you're supposed to do. So that was for the first half of Boxing Day. We spent breakfast with them. I had my favorite drink, Chapman, was lovely. And then where did we all go on Boxing Day again? Yeah, so we went to my dad's university friend's house. My dad has known them for like over 30 years. He was his roommate. We met with their children, and then another roommate that he used to live with in university when he was in university in Lagos, and that was really nice too. We watched movies, we laughed. I don't have any clips from that because I was just being very present. I ate again even after having breakfast and yam and stew. I had rice, I had snails. Guys, I'm telling you, I just ate a lot of food. I ate a lot of food, and it doesn't even look like I ate a lot of food because I just don't really put on weight. Fast metabolism babes, comment down below. So that was our Boxing Day, and then on the 27th we had a 50th birthday party, and the 50th birthday party was of one of my family friend's sister. She turned 50 and she was celebrating in Nigeria, and all my family friends were there, and my aunties and my uncles that I hadn't seen for time were there too. Even the aunties and uncles that I spent Boxing Day with were there. My dad's sister and her husband was there. It was a really, really nice time. I looked delicious. I don't think you understand. I'm going to insert the clips of my makeup, the video of that the makeup artist took. The makeup artist, I can't link her details because I don't. My mum is the one that booked it through a helpful babe of ours from church. Shade, shout out to you. And yeah, she did my makeup absolutely exquisitely because I was wearing an orange outfit and it just looked amazing. And then we made our way to the party. The traffic was trafficking. One thing that people complain about in Lagos in December is the traffic, because everybody's on the road. Everybody's trying to get to somewhere. Everyone has a motive to get to. But I hadn't really experienced that much traffic since arriving from the 23rd until the 27th. That day I experienced traffic and I was just upset. I was literally like, what is all this? Why are we in traffic? Something that was supposed to take 30 minutes ended up taking 2-3 hours. I do not get it. But we eventually got to the venue and the party was fantastic. It was amazing. I filmed a lot of that party, so I'm just going to put clips here of all the videos that I took of the actual celebrant, of me and my friends dancing, of the actual venue. The venue was beautiful, beautifully decorated. It was a great party. They decorated the place really nice though.
Kids, a beautiful woman.
family parties. I love Nigerian parties. Nigerians know how to jaye the best. You can argue with you and your mom if you disagree, because it's the truth, facts. And yeah, that was my Nigerian experience told in 34 minutes. Wow, I talked a lot, but yeah, it was an amazing time. Short but sweet trip. If I had to say my highlights would be the 27th, the 50th birthday party, and Christmas Day, spending time with my family. But that was just the highlight of this trip, to be honest, being with my family and yeah, just soaking in the Nigerian vibes and the Nigerian sun. I'm back to this gloomy British sun, and I'm just thinking about how hot it was in Nigeria and how nice my skin looked. Even my foundation color has changed, even though I was only there for a week. Like, it changed. But it's okay to be back in Britain, because yeah, we started the new year. We're trying to start the new year with God and continue this 11 months with God. And yeah, so we got back on the 29th. I'm not gonna discuss the journey again. It was stressful. It was a late night / early morning flight. Again, we had a stopover in Casablanca, but it was still okay because we actually met somebody from church, and it was nice being with somebody from church. So we were just like this family of 3 traveling together. We actually became so close. So that was nice. And then I have a clip of us landing in England, which I will insert here. In England. Mom, smile. Mommy, how does it feel to be back in England? Mommy, how does it feel to be back in England? How does it feel to be back in England? This is my mom. We've been traveling. Mommy, how many hours have we been traveling for? What are you listening to? Oh, are you listening to this? Anyway, we've been traveling since last night because of this airline, and I'm very tired. I'm exhausted. But I'm so happy to be back in England. As much as I love Nigeria, UK's home. Nigeria's home as well, but UK is yeah, I'll explain it in the rest of my vlog. It's just nice to be back in the UK and crossover in Britain. So yeah, we're back home. My mum is ignoring me. I don't know what she's doing. Mother. I want to ask you, how does it feel to be back in the UK? But you're too busy chatting. It feels fantastic. Mommy's been ready to leave. I'm gonna miss the food. I'm gonna miss the sun. I can already feel the cold, but it's okay. So yeah, we're back. Mom, mother, say hello. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this Nigerian vlog / sit down video. And all I would say is that if you guys are preparing to go to Nigeria this year, prepare early. Don't be like us, book our tickets in October. Don't be like us, booking with Royal Emirates. Book well and do your research well. That's what we're going to do this year by God's grace. And before this video finishes, I just want to invite you guys to fast with me and my church, because it is the start of the year. Many churches are fasting. Many people are trying to get their, I want to say get their eggs in one basket, but that doesn't make sense. They're trying to get their acts together for the beginning of this year. They're trying to hear from God. They're trying to be consecrated to God, and my church is doing a 21-day fast, and we are praying every single day at 7 p.m. on IG Live with my pastor. And if you guys are interested, I'm going to link down our IG account below. And yeah, it would be really good if you guys can join, because after the 21 days we are going to do a breakthrough night, which is a night of prayers, which is a night of prophetic praise, prophetic declaration, which is a night of worship, and really just being in tune with God and hearing what's on his heart for the year, because many of us can enter 2023 believing that this is what's going to happen, when really God hasn't said that's what's going to happen. So that's why we're doing this 21 days of fasting, to really hear his agenda and not just be focused on our agenda. So if you guys really want to join, all the details will be down below in the comment box. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and share this video. I am going to try and be as consistent as possible. After this 21 days of fasting, I don't think you're going to see another video from me in January, because I just really want to rest and spend time with God. I don't really want to be filming content in this month, but I will be back in February by God's grace. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video and see you guys soon. God bless you. Bye.